Right, yeah, guys, let's pick the winner for this USPS blueprint. I know there haven't been some videos over the past couple of days, but we are back on it. So, yeah, there's 47 of you guys. Good luck. Here we go. Come on. Who is going to win? It is FFFFFFF999. Congratulations, man. Another great vid. Love you, man. I seriously appreciate the support. As I said, I'll send you over this USPS blueprint. All of the skins are now tradable as well. So as long as your trade link is in your YouTube bio or chuck it in the comments, I can send this over to you ASAP. But actually, guys, for today's video, I'm going to be giving away this M4A4 Desolate Space. So if you want to have a chance of winning, all you got to do is leave a like on the video, comment down below your favorite Glock from CS2, and of course, make sure that you are subscribed with post notifications on. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, which is Skins Monkey, a safe, easy to use automated CS2 trading site. If you want to switch up your old skins for something fresh and new, Skins Monkey has you covered. All you need to do is select the skins you want to swap out, see how much they're worth, and then using their filter, you can find the perfect replacement. And if you want up to $5 free towards your first trade, make sure to claim it by clicking here and using code WILD. Or if you're looking to also buy some new skins, Skins Monkey offer an insane 30% deposit bonus when topping up your balance that can even go up to 35% if you're using code WILD as well. So what are you waiting for? Click the link at the top of the description or in the pinned comment to start trading now. So yeah, guys, a Glock-18 tier list, something that some of you guys have been asking for a while now. Let's get straight into it. So starting off, guys, we have the Glock-18 Blue Fisher, which honestly, I mean, it looks okay, but it's not one of my favorites. Now, this obviously isn't a value for money list, but looks-wise, I think it's all right. I'll put it like low B, maybe even C tier, but we'll put it low B for now. Next up, we have the Glock-18 Brass, which, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it almost looks a bit greeny here, if you know what I mean. Like, it's all right. It's nice and shiny. That's kind of cool. It is a bit mucky here. Yeah, overall, I mean, again, we're not going over the price, but looks-wise, I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to give it like a C tier. It's definitely not a D tier skin, but yeah, C tier. It's cool and shiny, but I just don't know. If it was like gold, then it would look sick, but it's obviously not. Next up, though, we have the Glock-18 Bullet Queen, which is a really good-looking Glock and does have a really cool design. Obviously, if you're going for some kind of like yellowish theme loadout, then I'd say defo go for it, as it's also a pretty good budget. But of course, this isn't a budget video, but I would still put it in like A tier. It's one of the better Glocks in my opinion. Bunsen burner. Now, one thing about this, obviously this doesn't glitter, but it almost looks like glittery, the background. And this flame design, I think this is such an underrated Glock, guys. Like, this looks insane in my opinion. So where would I put it? Honestly, I'd put this like top 8, if not S tier, guys. I know that's kind of crazy. I think it looks sick. I think it's a really nice Glock in CS2. Next up, we have the Glock-18 Candy Apple, which, I mean, it's pretty basic. Like, it's just red and black, so, or red and grayish, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's still not bad. And if you're going for a red themed loadout, then for sure I would go with it. Where do I put it? I would have to say it's like top B, if not low A, because it's really good, but it is just pretty basic. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. Like, it's just very simple. Whereas something like the Wraiths, like, I don't know if it's CS2 or something like that, but this looks way more like clean than it used to, in my opinion. So yeah, honestly, it looks kind of nice. I don't know if I'll rate it. Probably like top B. I think it's decent. Next up, we have the Glock-18 Clear Polymer, and I think the idea of this skin is so sick. Like, you can pretty much see the bullets through the skin. It's like an X-ray. Or wait, I suppose no, it's just like it's clear, not an X-ray. But I mean, yeah, it looks really nice, but I don't know if visually it's like a cool idea, but I just don't know if I really like it that much. I don't know. It's a bit more shiny now on CS2. I'll give it like a bottom A. I actually think, like, completely being as unbiased as possible, it's really cool, guys. I'm putting it in A tier. Now, this is where my personal bias might kind of come into play. This is the Glock-18 Death Rattle. And, I mean, if you like snake patterns, sure, you're probably going to like this skin. Personally, for me, I think it looks kind of trash. It looks just kind of like it smells a bit, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, it kind of gives me, yeah, it gives me C tier vibes. Like it doesn't look terrible. And if you like snake patterns, sure, you'll probably rate it higher. But for me, nah, it's not great. It's not dog shit, but yeah, it's C tier. Next, guys, we have the Glock-18 Dragon Tattoo, which is super clean. I do really like it. You could say it's a tiny bit boring though, as it's literally just got the dragon on. But I don't know. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put the Dragon King at bottom of A. Because, like, honestly, the clear polymer, guys, it's a cooler looking skin. skin. Like the fact that you've got like the see-through thing, I don't know, it's just a really cool, unique idea for a skin. Whereas, yeah, the dragon tattoo, yes, it's clean, but it is still kind of basic. But like because it's clean, it gets rated highly. But design, like I don't know, I think this is fair. Next up though, guys, we have the Glock-18 Fade, as you can see here, which is a fan favorite. Now, one thing I would say is I do think like for sure this is crazy overpriced. Like it does look really, really nice, the fade pattern. So for me, this definitely is at least in A tier. Is it S tier though, guys? I would probably say yes. And some of you guys are gonna be like, wow, he's just putting it there because it's like the crazy expensive. But like this is such an iconic lock. Like you see so many pro players. You see so many pro players use it. I remember back when I started playing CS, like these were, I don't know, $150 maybe dollars, like which was still crazy expensive, but they're a lot more attainable than they are now. And I mean, yeah, they do look really, really nice. So I obviously prefer like a full fade one, but yeah, I do think out of all of these skins so far, it definitely would be my favorite one. So yeah, that's why I'm putting it in S tier. Next we have the Glock-18 Franklin, which is just a Glock covered in $100 bills, which is, I don't know, it's kind of a cool idea. Like I don't mind it, but I've never been like, wow, yeah, this is such an amazing Glock. Obviously, if you're going for like a white themed loadout, I can understand why you might want to pick one of these up, but for me, this is just like a solid mid B. Now, next up, we have the Glock-18 Gamma Doppler, and I'm just going to chuck them all into one. Obviously, you can get Emerald Finish, which looks crazy, but like, let's be honest, who the hell's using this? Probably the next best bet would be a Phase 2 Gamma Doppler, which still looks super green, but you can also get the pretty cyan colored Gamma Dopplers, which are the Phase 1s, which kind of go with like the whole diamond gems, etc., which also look very nice. I mean, I'm going to be straight up, guys, considering how many different like patterns and styles you can have for this skin and just how nice they look, like this has to be the top Glock at the moment. Like I think it defo beats out a fade. So yeah, I think that just that makes sense. Next up we have the Glock Grinder, which you can get a bunch of different patterns for, but I don't know if I've ever really been a huge fan of this skin. For me, this is like a C tier skin. It's like maybe on the cusp of B, but even with the patterns, yeah, probably top of C. And next up we have the Glock-18 Groundwater, which Jesus Christ, guys, like who the hell came up with this? I like it's just so basic, and I just really don't like this shade of green. So yeah, I'm sorry, but this is going to be the first D tier skin. Next though, we have the Glock-18 High Beam, which I really like these colors of blue. Like I don't know, it just, yeah, they just go really well together. And yeah, honestly, I would put this like near top of B. Very, very nice. Next we have the Glock-18 Ironwork, which, oh my days, wow, look at this design, guys. Look how crisp it looks like on CS2. It looks like the sharpening has just been cranked up. But wow, yeah, this looks really good. I'm honestly tempted. I would put this probably like near the top of A. I really, really like it, actually. Wow, that's crazy, because back on CSGO, I would not have even put this that high up. Just the detailing on this skin, it looks so clean now. Yeah, I really, really like it. Next, though, we have the Glock-18 Moonrise, which has been one of my favorite Glocks ever since I got it. Now, I've actually slapped on some stickers on mine, and I also have the star pattern one, which I think is such a cool little Easter egg to this skin. So yeah, call it personal bias, guys, but I have to put this in S tier. I think it's just so cool. It's also purple, guys. I love the color purple. It's one of my favorite colors, right next to blue. So yeah, this is S tier. Now we have the Glock-18 Neo Noir, which I think as well is a really, really good skin. Like just in general, the Neo Noirs, they look super nice on any weapon skin. And yeah, that's no different for the Glock. It's either top A or it's bottom S. I'm going to put it bottom S for now, but maybe it moves back down. But next, guys, we have the Glock-18 Night, which you could argue is kind of clean, but I don't know. I don't really like this shade. Like if it was just blacked out, it would look super nice, but it's not. It's not like a slate is. So honestly, it's just a bit dull, and I don't really like the shade of this, like the bottom bit. So yeah, just because of how boring and bland and just like much I don't really like the color combo, I'm gonna put this. It's better than this one, but it's still just, it's D tier. It's just boring. Now the Glock-18 Nuclear Garden is another one of my favorite skins from the get-go. Like yeah, as soon as I saw it, yeah, this is a banger. Like it's just nice. It's bright. It's got a cool little design on. It's got the skulls with the nukes on, and yeah, it just looks super vibrant. I can honestly see the argument for this being like in A tier, so I'm gonna put this top A. I think it's really, really good. Next we have the Glock-18 Offworld, which I don't mind it. I think it's good, but would I really rate it that highly? Probably not. Like if anything, it's giving me like bottom B, and like as I say, this could easily be moved down into C tier. I probably will move it down into C tier because it looks so like scraped up and stuff, but yeah, bottom B, I think that's fair enough. Now we have the Oxide Blaze Glock, and I don't know, I wasn't ever really a fan of the Oxide Blazes. They were just trying to copy the Blaze, and it just looks pooey. Honestly, that's the best way to describe it. Do I really like it? Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna put this like, it's in C tier. It's not terrible. It's not like dog shit. If you have one, don't get offended. It's not a terrible Glock. Glock, but I wouldn't say it's one that I'd go out of my way to be like, oh yeah, I really want an Oxide Blaze. Like, you got one, fair play, but I think there are a lot of better options. Maybe I do that, and then I'll put it top C. Hey, for you guys who have one, I'll put it top C. I'll put some respect on it. Next, we have the Glock-18 pink DD Pat, which for a long time was like pretty much one of the only options for a pink Glock skin. Like, I suppose the Fade has some pink on, but like, to be honest, that's not been an option for most people for a very long time. And I mean, it's okay. I don't really like the whole DD Pat vibe on the skins. So for me, this has to be like no higher than bottom B. As I say, guys, I don't like DD Pat skins. So yeah, maybe my opinion is a bit skewed there, but I'm just not a huge fan. Next, we have the Glock-18 Reactor, which looks a lot more like dark than I used to think it looked. Maybe it's just this pattern. Even after looking at this one and looking at them in game, maybe they do just look a bit more dark in CS2. I still think it's really nice though, like black and yellow or whatever color you want to call this. It's like a yellowy orange. I think they go really well together. So I would probably put this like mid-ish B. I think it's decent. Next up though, we've got the Glock-18 Red Tire, which honestly, I think this looks garbage. I'm sorry. Hey guys, correct me. Tell me why I'm wrong. But to me, yeah, this looks trash. I just don't get it. So yeah, honestly, I'll put this like bottom of C. It's really not great. Next up, we've got the Glock-18 Royal Legion, which is another one of these skins, which on CS2, all of this detailing just looks so much more crisp and nice. And honestly, it's just a massive upgrade to the skin. Now, I don't think it's as clean. I don't know if it's the colors, but it's not an A tier skin. I wouldn't even say that high up in B. I would probably put it here, similar-ish, like mid B. I think it's just a solid skin. And yeah, it's definitely had a massive upgrade in CS2. Another skin I really like is the Glock-18 Sacrifice. This was part of the CS20 collection. And yeah, it's just a nice little throwback to when Olofmeister diffused in the flames. And yeah, I just think that's a really cool, like, kind of shout out to, you know, the old times. But do I think it looks that great? I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Like the colors kind of complement each other. But for me, this is like a bottom of B skin. Just mainly because, like, as I say, visually, I'm not a huge fan of it, but like the idea and the design behind it is super cool. But guys, the idea and the design behind this skin being the Glock-18 Sand Dune, well, I suppose they pulled it off. You know, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a sand dune. Like, it's just sand color. But no, for me, guys, that just makes it a bit boring. And hey, look, I'm sorry, guys. I'll put it top of D, okay? But like, honestly, it's just boring, guys. There's just so many other better Glocks than the sand dune. So yeah. Now though, we move on to the Glock-18 Snack Attack, which quite a few people liked, I believe. Like, I don't know, I wasn't really one of those people. I do normally like colorful skins, but I just think this one, I don't like the kind of high depth of field design of this, along with the actual design of all these little snacks to just kind of jumping about and chilling. I don't know, like, I just think this looks a bit messy in my opinion and a bit almost like tacky. Like, honestly, I could not put this higher than like bottom of C. I just really don't like it. Next up though, we have the Glock-18 Ramesses Reach, which is an awesome looking skin. Like, the detailing on here looks cool. It's obviously ancient Egypt themed, this nice red eye, and yeah, overall it is a banger skin. Now I've just kind of changed the scaling of this so you guys can see more of the list, but where would I put it? I would have to say, for me, this is like one of the top skins. This is S tier. I really just like the design. Maybe it's because I like the whole ancient Egypt theme. You know, I think that kind of time period is super cool, but I'm not going to put it like crazy, you know, insane looking skin, but it's definitely one of the better ones for me, at least, especially when compared to skins like this, the Steel Disruption. Like, yes, it's nice and shiny. I do normally like kind of shiny skins, but I don't know. It's shiny DD Pat. Like, it's a bit of an L for me. But now, I'm being harsh, guys. Honestly, this is not terrible. I'll put it like bottom of B, above the pink DD Pack. I actually kind of probably do prefer it, but it's okay just. Now, the Glock-18 Synth Leaf, which is part of the St. Mark collection, you'd think, you know, I would have thought I'd like this. It's kind of like, you know, bluish, I don't know, like tealish blue mixed with purple, kind of, but I don't know. I really don't like the mix of shades, and honestly, the design isn't anything crazy. Like, really, when I think about this, I'm kind of putting it in C tier, which I feel like it's kind of harsh. Just, I don't know, nothing about it like jumps out at me and goes, yes, this is a banger skin. Like, it's just the colors, I don't know. But guys, the colors of this next skin, the Glock-18 Twilight Galaxy, oh my days, what happened on CS2? This skin has had a huge glow up. Like, look at how shiny and nice it is. As I said, blue is my favorite color. So honestly, I'm putting this second best. Like, the only reason why the Gamma Doppler goes above it is because you can get so many different like types of Gamma Doppler, which is just way cooler for most people because it means more people can use it, and also like you just have more good looking skins, which isn't a bad thing. But oh my days, the Twilight Galaxy's insane skin, such a banger, probably my favorite Glock now, honestly. But I just think, yeah, when you're making the argument of Gamma Doppler versus Twilight Galaxy, like there's just so many more options with the Gamma. So yeah. Next up we have the Glock-18 Umbral Rabbit, which I mean, yeah, it's not terrible. The design is cool, but I think it's the colors that throw me off a bit. And again, that's just personal taste. Maybe some of you guys don't mind it, but yeah, I think design wise it looks sick. Maybe, I think honestly, if they could just redo the color scheme of this, I'd probably rate it way higher. For me personally, I can't put this higher than B tier just because of the colors, but if they're a bit different, then this would easily be like A tier, if not higher. But next, guys, we have the Glock-18 Vogue, which I think is super nice. I mean, even if you got rid of the design, I really just like the color of it all. But then, yeah, the design as well, like, I mean, yeah, it's nice, which of course with certain crafts, you know, you can do a bunch of stuff with this. And yeah, just in hand, it looks great, guys. It's a really good skin. For me, this probably goes like in S tier. Yeah, honestly, it's a banger. And you know what? I'm going to flip these around. I'm probably going to put the Neo Noir bottom S, maybe even top of A. I don't know. We'll see. Next, though, we have the Warhawk, which again, like, this is one of those skins, guys, which I think design wise is great. This looks great, and whoever designed it, hats off to you. You did a good job. Problem is, I just don't really like it. I just don't think I'd ever buy one of these and use it. Maybe it's the shade of the colors, but yeah, it's not doing it for me. Now, this is where maybe I think I would probably put this down here. And okay, we'll do that for now. And then I'm going to put this probably like here in C tier. But next, guys, we have a pretty funny play on words. We have the Glock-18 Block 18. Obviously, it's meant to be like Legos. And yeah, I don't know. I think there's a really cool, goofy idea for a skin. Now, again, I kind of feel like the colors could be better, but I mean, hey, it's just trying to be like a Lego. So like, honestly, that doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, this is definitely for the goofy skin enjoyers. Like, if you want something serious or that looks super cool, then I probably wouldn't go for one of these. But just based off of design alone, I'm going to say this is like a mid to bottom of B. It's really cool. Now, the Glock-18 Wasteland Rebel is next, and I have always liked this skin. Something really cool about this skin as well is if you get it in Battle Scarred, as you can see, a bunch of the letters actually turn into other words. So yeah, that's just a nice little Easter egg if you've never checked this out. But yeah, where would I rank it? I think probably in like mid A. I think it's a solid skin with a cool design behind it. But is it as good as the Glock-18 Water Elemental? This used to probably be one of my favorite Glocks in the game. Is it still? I'm not sure. But it was also just budget at the time compared to a bunch of other Glocks, and nice and bright and colorful. And yeah, you just really can't go wrong with it. Really difficult, guys. I could probably put this in like S tier somewhere, but then I'd maybe move that down and maybe move that down as well. It's really difficult though, because I want this in S tier. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now, but it is getting a lot more difficult, guys. One of the new Glocks that recently came out is the Glock-18 Teal Graph, and oh, this looks shite in my opinion, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, what the hell am I looking at? Like, this ain't it, chief. Now, someone tell me why I'm wrong here. Like, explain the reasoning behind this skin, but for me, this is like the worst Glock skin. I'd rather have some of these because they're clean. This just looks like a mess. But next, we have the Glock-18 Weasel, which obviously you can do some cool little crafts on with the head of the Weasel. But, I mean, yeah, design-wise, it looks pretty clean. I'm not sure if it's like crazy, amazing good, though. Like, honestly, I'd only like this if it has the cool craft on, but even then, that's kind of overdone. Like, I'd probably put this in like low B. Honestly, like, it's kind of in this range somewhere, but I'll put it low B for now just because of the cool craft. But otherwise, it's just a bit meh. It's alright though, guys, because it's not as bad as this Glock-18 Winterized. I don't know about this one. It's trying to be like kind of winter camo along with like this elite crew kind of style, and yeah, for me, it just doesn't work. I'll put it like top of D, but I probably wouldn't ever use it. But guys, for the third to last skin, we have the Glock-18 Wraiths, which, I mean, just aside on, it's not that great. One thing that is amazing though, we need to look at it like this first, but then when we just hold it a normal gun, as you can see here, boom, Here it is, guys. The sight, this color on the sight means that you can put some like nice green stickers, like some Imperial stickers, and oh, it looks insane. Some of the crafts on this, yeah, they look really, really good, but the skin alone, nothing that crazy. Yeah, I'd say it's honestly like a bottom B skin, but if you do the crafts, then yeah, it can way better, but otherwise, I don't know, it's just a bit boring. But guys, what is not boring is this new Glock-18 Axia from the Sport and Field collection. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about like the Twilight Galaxies, for example, and the color blue, and yeah, this skin does not disappoint. Now, I do like it when you do the koi glitter crafts along the top, because it just makes it look even more blue and glittery, but wow, this skin is phenomenal. And yeah, for me, it has to go like top. I would argue that I would probably put it top of S, but I do think that it probably, like, again, the Gamma Doppler just has too many reasons why better, because you can just get so many different, it's kind of like a cheap Gamma Doppler. Like, honestly, it should be split into all the different ones, but we're kind of putting it all together. But yeah, the Axia, banger skin, absolutely love it. But guys, for the final skin of the video, we have the Glock-18 Gold Tooth, which is from the Gallery collection, and this is another skin which I really, really like. Not only does the Gold Tooth kind of have like a reflective thing where you can see like around a map. I don't know what map it is. Let me know in the comments if you know. But yeah, just overall, like this pink color, it's super nice. It's now finally a pink skin that is usable apart from pink DD Pat. And yeah, just design-wise, really, really creative. It's got the nice little gold accents as well, obviously being the Gold Tooth. And yeah, for me, I would say this probably also has, like, just honestly, these two Glocks are banger Glocks we've, you know, finally been given. It's a really nice. I'd maybe as well swap these around. Maybe even put this as like just the top of B and then move Ramesi's down to top of A, just to kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of like frames this a bit nicer. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is my ultimate Glock-18 tier list. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Any ones that you strongly disagree with. Obviously, we're going to have disagreements, guys. Everyone has their own personal opinions, but are there any skins here where you're like, bruh, what are you talking about? How is this in like bottom of B? It should be top of S type shit. Like, just let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know in the comments what other tier lists you want to see. And of course, good luck on the giveaway. And if you want to watch another CS video, click one of the videos on your screen right now.